So I think this may have accidentally turned into one of the biggest studies on this ever. What does Made in USA mean to you? Hearing from over 4,000 real people with real answers on the subject is absolutely massive. Now, the next biggest actual study that I found on this was one from Michigan State University, which was only 131 responses. And again, over 4,000 of you responded on that video. So now, we're gonna get to the really interesting stuff, at least if you're willing to answer one more tiny question.
So before we start, I need to give you some context.
Please don't skip this. I know this is weird, but it's important to the integrity of the study. First, please don't do any research to answer these follow-up questions. I'd like your opinion exactly how you think it at the time of the question. There's no wrong answers here other than an answer that's not yours. So don't answer how you think I'd want it answered. Meaning don't read into this, just whatever pops into your head, that's what we need here. Now, if you're a superhero, you can give two answers. One right off of the top of your head and one after doing your own research. I believe this question is gonna make you think. So as long as you don't change your initial answer, research for the second part is allowed. Also, if you're not from the USA, apply USA to your country. Your answers matter too. Now again, in the last video I asked, what does Made in USA mean to you when you see this sticker or label or tag on a product? Now let me give you some preloaded examples to help prime your brain in the direction that I'm going here before I ask this question. Example number one. Company number one is making a product with a Made in USA sticker or label like this one. What that company is actually doing is nothing more than buying an unlabeled, 100% completed product from overseas and either sewing on or laser etching or labeling a Made in USA label and selling the product as Made in USA. Example number two. Company 2 is making a product using 100% made in the USA raw materials and labor. Literally 100% of the product is being made in the USA, and 100% of the money being spent on this product by the consumer is staying in the USA. It couldn't get any better than this in a perfect world. Now, our two examples here are two extremes. So now for the question, what would be considered deceiving to you as a customer? Meaning, somewhere between these two examples is a point where Made in USA becomes a lie. Example number one is a product that isn't made in the USA, but you're being deceived or tricked into thinking that it is by the USA made sticker. Now the question is, again, where is that deceitful point where it becomes dishonest or a lie in your opinion? At what point would you feel ripped off thinking that a product was made in the USA, but actually it wasn't? They were just attaching a label. Or does this even matter to you? Could you care less that you were tricked into thinking that a product was made in the USA? Or maybe the company was just packaging the item in the USA that was made overseas. Maybe they're just doing the assembly in the USA. Maybe they're manufacturing in the USA, but all of the raw materials and components are from overseas. Flip the script. What if all of the raw materials were made in the USA and all of the components, but the manufacturing or assembly was done overseas? Somewhere in here, it becomes a lie. And we've seen this before right here in the knife world. I'm not gonna provide you with the exact example, but if you're watching this, you may know what that example is. And I'm trying to figure out where your average person would put that lie. Where on this sliding scale does your opinion fit? So I think that we have to set some goalposts here with this question. I think that we can all agree that hypothetical company number one is doing things dishonestly. If you disagree, let me know. That's what this is all about. All I'm doing with this example here is setting the goalposts at what I think are the two extremes to give you some baselines in order to answer from. Also, I think that we could all agree that hypothetical company number two is doing things 100% honestly if, in a perfect world, everything was completely black and white in regards to where everything is sourced from. Due to the complicated nature of this question, I don't think that we're going to get the same response as the last video, but as long as we get more than 131 responses, I think we're golden. So here's the thing. Since the last video got way more responses than I initially thought, and again, I may be mistaken, but this may be the largest public comment on this whole Made in USA thing that's ever been done. Your help here, your responses, may actually mean something pretty significant. So keep that in mind when responding to this video. Now, I did take that original video down for a couple of reasons. One of those is I don't want anyone to go back and change their response in that video. I think that this video may start to get your brain turning, and I don't want that response to change in that initial video. The other reasons have to do with something that I'm not going to bring up, at least until this video has run its course. But don't fear, I will do a third and final installment here and let you know what that reason is for everybody who is kind enough to participate. And I think that this entire thing is going to start to make a little bit more sense. Anyway, thank you again for your participation. We are going to get back to our regular content here shortly. Again, I appreciate all your help.